guys, it's Michelle from the Choice of Motherhood. Yes, I'm in pajamas. You don't care, do you? I had my agency meeting today and I wanted to do a video on that, so welcome to my Adoption Vlog Tuesday. This is going to be all about the application process that I went through today, literally just applying. And I got a whole bunch of information, so I'm going to try to remember everything. I do have some notes, so please bear with me as I go through things. So the process is exactly as I outlined it previously. Some good things that came out of today were that I am able to adopt from my community. The band needs to approve the adoption, like the First Nations band needs to approve the adoption. Beyond that, everything's the same. It's called a direct adoption, so I still have to do my home study, everything stays the same. Basically, the birth mother from the community contacts the agency, says, I want Michelle to adopt my baby. When she comes down with the community, she comes to the city like a month before she has the baby. So while she's in the city before she has the baby, they will then meet with her, get all the legal stuff done, get all the counseling done. Out comes baby, and I get to directly adopt it. So I don't need a 2-bedroom. I'm fine where I am. Actually, if I do move, I have to redo my home study, so I'm not moving. I can live in my 1-bedroom for as long as I want. I don't need a child-proof or anything like that. What happens is when they come to my house, they are going to just make sure I know what I need to do. So, like, I know I need to plug my things. I know what, like, I just need to know what I need to do. I don't actually have to do anything. My area doesn't matter because we do have healthcare, we do have education. I am able to arrange for daycare, not like an actual daycare place, but honestly I would be hiring a nanny. That would be my thing, either a nanny from the community or an outside nanny if I was going to live there permanently. But I don't actually need anything set up, I just need to have a plan. They don't actually do a whole lot of special needs. They've done twins once, which you'll see a video down the road about one and done and how I'm not open to any more kids, at least not right now. But twins was something that did come up when I was talking to someone else, and my friend had twins in December, something like that. Anyway, I'm like, no, I can't. If I was living permanently somewhere, I could do twins, but because of the fact that I fly too much, I cannot imagine flying alone with twins. So twins are off, but they only had that once. So same with special needs. Drug and alcohol exposure, yes, pretty common. But in terms of actual special needs, she said that I should be, if I'm open to special needs, I should contact CFS, which is Child and Family Services, to do public adoption. The thing with that is I want a newborn. Like, I don't want a 1-year-old, 2-year-old with special needs. I would like a newborn, special needs or no special needs. So I might contact them and maybe put in an application for under 6 months, but I think I'm going to hold off on that, at least for right now. Maybe in the fall I'll contact them and just see, but right now I think I'm going to hold off on that. Although she also said that Bulgaria, they have a program especially for Bulgaria that is an agency just for Down syndrome babies. Again, ages vary, so I wouldn't get a newborn, but I might get a young infant or a older infant, like 9 to 12 months. But anyway, in terms of my profile book, I can't use it. I can use some of the stuff. There's no scrapbooking or anything like that. I have a 2-page Dear Birth Mom letter, which they're going to go over with me in the class tomorrow. I can make changes. Basically, they just give me like a form. I want to show you guys without like showing you guys, if that makes sense. So, okay. So there is, let me flip my camera screen so I can see what you guys are seeing. So there is just this prospective adoptive parent questionnaire, and it just has a bunch of questions, like a lot of questions, and I have to fill this out by hand. I'm not allowed to type it at all. So yeah, it's just long. There's a whole section on parent, what's it called? Partner is the word I'm looking for, which I obviously don't have to fill out. Yeah. there's a section about fertility and yeah, like there's a part about miscarriage and stuff, but I think I'm going to put no for that, because even though I had a chemical pregnancy, which is technically a miscarriage, I don't feel like it was something that needs to be put out there that I've had. And same with like the infertility and stuff. Never been diagnosed with infertility or anything like that. So I don't think that that's an issue. Anyway, so that's basically it for that. So I am getting sidetracked and I'll probably have to edit this video quite a bit. But anyway, so I also do 2 pages, 8 by 10, double-sided of pictures, so that I can do in some sort of collage way. So I probably use the software to do that and make it a little cuter. But basically they don't want someone with creative abilities to outshine someone that can't do that, right? So I'll probably get my brother to take a lot of pictures this summer, plus pictures that I already have from like Dog Scout camp and stuff. And yeah, and there's captions. You need captions under your pictures, so basically you know what they are. So after the placement, it is best for me to be in Winnipeg. I've mentioned before that I've debated about going back up or staying here. The thing is, the agency needs to meet with me a bunch of times, and that's the easiest way to do it, is just be in Winnipeg. Also, the birth mother comes and meets with you, so I just feel it's easier just to be here. Save me from paying for a million flights up. Yes, I will be paying for a hotel, but the other thing is if I'm up there, I need to be working. I can't just live there without working, so it's a lot easier for me to just live here and have that nice like one-on-one time with the baby. For a passport, if you guys don't know, I want to go to Disney. However, I can fly from Manitoba to Ontario prior to having the adoption order. So I will be able to do that. After that 21 days, I can leave. I'll have all the paperwork saying that, but I can't leave the country until I have the birth certificate. So after the 21 days, 2 to 3 months before I get the birth certificate, then I can get the passport. So that's like 4 months, and I only have 9 months of maternity leave. So anyway, it's kind of good in a way, because I can plan for Disney and whatnot while waiting for all this stuff to happen. And then it takes like a month for the passport. Maybe not a month. I think my friend was saying that she got her birth certificate when her kid was born in less than a month. And then I think it was like 2 weeks for a passport. So yeah, so and then finalization happens that 2 to 3 months to actually finalize. As soon as I have the birth certificate, it actually says my name on there as the birth mom. Isn't that crazy? So I am permanently the mom after that 2 to 3 months. So really, well, it'll technically be 3 to 4 at that time, because that's not including the 21 days. So in less than 6 months, it's finalized. For the actual meeting of the birth mom, so I do come down here for a meeting with her, hopefully before she's given birth, and then after she's given birth, I don't get to see the baby. I don't get to see it until at least 48 hours after, which I really like. The reason for this is because that 48-hour period is when the birth mom can change her mind. In the US, I've seen people who have been there for the birth, or have been there shortly after the birth, and it's fallen through. I like this idea of not being able to see the baby for that 48 hours, because one, it means I don't have to fly down here and then the birth mom changes her mind in that 48-hour period, or I don't have to see the baby, get attached to the baby, and then have it taken from me. So I really like it from my adoptive parent perspective, but also from the birth mother perspective as well. I don't feel it's right that the adoptive parent's in the room while she's giving birth, or shortly after, when she is grieving this loss of her child. Not obviously physically losing, but emotionally losing. So that's like her time to welcome the baby, and what was it that she said? That's her that's her time to say hello to the baby as well as goodbye to the baby, which makes perfect sense. So I then get to, I get to see the baby and pick it up after that. Usually she said at the agency or at my house, or in this case hotel, but I said, oh yeah, I could probably just go to the agency. So that's also a good thing because I don't have to worry about cloth diapers at the hospital. That was like my biggest dilemma with the hospital. Do I cloth diaper at the hospital? Guess what? I don't have to worry about it. So they will be cloth diapered from the day when I get them. The only thing, maybe it'll come up tomorrow. It probably comes up in the details meeting. In the details meeting, you discuss things like the name. The birth mom gets to choose a name, a middle name, which I'm perfectly open with. I'll just throw it in there with my names. I was actually planning on hoping that, or I was hoping that that would be allowed, that she would be able to name a middle name. So at that time you discuss names and other stuff. I'm hoping if it is a boy that circumcision will come up, because I'm not going to go into huge details about circumcision, but I would prefer to not circumcise. If I don't get a choice, whatever, but if I do, that will be my choice. But I'm not going to go into detail about that. My police check I can't use because I does need to be within 3 months of the home study, so I do need to get a new one of that. I need my 4 reference letters, which I have a form also for that. What is it? Record check. So there's just like a format that they have to fill out, which it just explains everything. Adoption Options is my agency if you're curious at all. That's the only one in Manitoba. So the fact that I'm in Winnipeg, you guys should, if you really want to know. Anyway, so then what else do I have? And then I also have to fill out this, get my the nurse practitioner at our medical nursing station needs to fill this out as long as they're licensed. So I believe we have a nurse practitioner, so they can fill this out actually, and just go through this and then sign their life away. I don't know what else. So, yeah, so I'm hoping that everything goes smoothly. I do have to update my home study every year. With the home study, she is going to, well, her or her colleague would like to go to a flying community, so she might be the one doing it. I'll meet her tomorrow. She's actually the one doing the classes, so either she's going to fly up or the one I met today. The third one's just scared of flying, so she's not going to fly, but what we're going to aim for is to have her fly up in the morning. I have a few hours with her, meeting my house at my house, and then she'll fly out in the afternoon. That would be ideal because it's just easier with accommodations. The other thing is I do have to have a meeting here, so what she said is probably they'll smush 2 meetings together because I need 4 meetings total. So smush together 2 meetings here and then 2 meetings smushed into one day there. So that's what we're hoping for. Otherwise, I would like to do 3 meetings here smushed into 2 days and then 1 meeting up there. There has to be at least 1 meeting in my house, so that's not negotiable. So I'm hoping to either do that in June or August. The reason I say June is because, oh, my paper's way over there. If you haven't seen my update, or I've been having issues with my phone, so if my update didn't even post, I have a fee reduction of 40%. Yeah, 40. So I only pay 60% of the fees. Isn't that crazy? So what I thought was going to cost me $2,100 is only going to cost me like $1,230 or something like that. Yeah. I'm in shock. So I've been doing the fundraiser, which my goal has been $10,000, which would cover all the agency fees and part of my legal fees. Sorry, my Boston Pizza just showed up. So anyway, I got the paper as well. So the 40% is like huge. So the home study will cost me $1260 which is huge from $2,100. Today with the fundraiser, I had fundraised, I don't know the exact, I'm over $900, I know that, which is fantastic. And I thought that would cover like just my application and part of my classes, but my classes, my application, sorry, I need to flip the screen or I'm going to stare at it all day. My application was only $330 and my classes are only $660, so $990. That's it. So I'm like almost covered that. So anyway, so my goal was $10,000 to cover all the agency fees and part of the legal fees, but now $10,000 should cover like all my agency fees, all my legal fees, and then possibly some of my travel expenses as well. So I think I'm going to redo a video on my new expenses and show you guys what it's going to actually cost me now with these new expenses. The half of the video with the travel expenses, it will stay the same, but just the agency stuff. And the legal stuff will stay the same as well because I don't get a reduction on that. I just get on the agency stuff. So I think that's it. So it's possible for me to do the public adoption at the same time, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think that's it. So right now, I need to do the classes tomorrow. I'm going to start to fill out, or at least think about the questions on the forms, and then as soon as I get back, I'm going to contact my 4 references and get them to start that. And then I'm also going to get the nurse practitioner at the nursing station to fill out this form, the medical form, which I don't feel like is difficult. I think everything's fine. Like, fine for them to fill out. Like, it's pretty easy. So that's all they need to do. I think they just need to fill out this report. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to the classes tomorrow and finding out like the Dear Birth Mom letter and stuff like that. And I'm really, really hoping that I can just adopt from the community. Like, actually, guys, do you know what that means if I can adopt from the community? I bet you like 2 years max. 2 years I could find a baby. Less than that. Less than that, because babies all the time popping out, especially for the birth moms or the pregnant moms in the community that know that their children are going to be taken away at birth. They could have an adoption plan for me to adopt the baby, and they know that baby's not going to be in care. Isn't that fantastic? The only thing is will they be willing to let me legally adopt the baby? But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.